You know, guys, there's a whole lot of shit I really want to say on this app that I really want to expose to you and talk to you about. You know, like what's going on in our skies, why racial divide and tension is being pushed so heavily in this country, why all of this bad news seems to keep flooding specifically our country. Why? Because currently you are living through a fucking collapse of an empire. That's right. You can believe me or you cannot believe me. But I'll tell you one thing I'm not stupid, and I've studied past history. And history might not always repeat itself, but it always rhymes. Because the method to which they're enacting the collapse of the United States right now is the same tactic and method they used in multiple empirical collapses in the past. Here's what I'm going to tell you. If you are a man and an adult and you have children, a wife, or even any women or children in your life that you need to provide for and protect, and if you're not right now getting ready for anything like that, whether it's exercising, whether it's prepping to get these things like a raft, like you clearly see what's being done to our country, and there's so many of you that still think it's natural. I mean, guys, if you're awake, you're going to listen to my message, you're going to resonate with my message. If you're sleeping and you're a zombie, well, then you're not going to get any of this, and you're going to laugh and continue to roll your eyes until you pick your head up out of your fucking phone and you finally look around and everything around you has collapsed or is in a pile of ash, rubble, or it's underwater. Because I'll tell you what, they got ancient technology that most of you can't even comprehend, okay? They've been using this technology for centuries. And every single time that an empire rises and they allow their money system to take root in that country, they let us have a little golden era where we invent things and our society starts to thrive, and then they wipe us all out again. This has been going on like a rinse, wash, and repeat cycle for millennia. So I could keep rambling on here, but I'm going to tell you this. If you are a man listening to this video and you have a woman in your life, or you have children and you're a father, I am going to tell you this. I don't care how hard you work during the day. I don't care what it is. You better at least be able to run for at least a minute, 60 seconds straight. You better at least be able to pick one of your children, your wife, or two of your children over your shoulder and be able to walk at least for 30 seconds with them both on your shoulders. You better train as if they're coming to take everything away from you that you earned, because they are. And you can believe me on that or not, my friends. I've been researching these agendas for 12 plus years, guys. And if I could really on this app tell you what's going on and what's coming and what's happening right now, that yes, your favorite president is passing worse than anybody I've seen in a long time. And I'll tell you that as an apolitical individual. So don't come on my comments and say, oh, you must be a liberal or a libtard. You see how politics brainwash people? You know how many times I've been called a libtard because I tell people the truth about politics, because I tell people that you're being played in a two-party system? You see the sweat dripping down my nose? Because I just got done running a little under 3.5 miles with one break in between. That's it. And you know why I do it? I do it because I know that there's coming a time very soon in America where we are all going to be fending for ourselves, because that is exactly what they're leaving us. They're leaving us upstream without a paddle in a sinking fucking ship. And I'm going to tell you right now, what these politicians are doing is they're robbing the ship. There's just about nothing left at this point right now. Have you noticed how all the CEOs in the recent couple years, guys, have stepped down from their positions? And with that, they took millions and millions of dollars of their stock out. Have you noticed, if you take a look around and pick your head out of fucking politics and racial bullshit divide, that they're closing all their businesses and all these businesses are bankrupting across America? Do you know how many chain stores are closing this year? You might want to go fucking look that up. Hello? Wake up. They're all on a list. Okay? Sorry to tell you, yes, that includes your favorite boy there in that office right now. And if you don't believe me, well, I could easily prove that. But you see, if I did that, this video wouldn't get out to you. And you'd still probably deny it. Most of you that are so politically brainwashed will still probably look at me and say, dude, you just hate the guy or this or that. No, I'm on your side, but you will still attack me. You will still attack people that have put in the work to awaken and align the mental, the physical, and the spiritual. Because when you work on the mental and physical, I promise you the spiritual will fall into place. And I have discovered things that have pissed me off royally. I don't get mad every day. I meditate. Every single night I meditate. But I'll tell you what, my friends, if most of you knew half the shit that I have discovered and found out researching down these rabbit holes, and I mean they go deep. There's a reason that Alice in Wonderland movie exists. Because once you go down it, it's hard to come out of. And you'll never look at the world the same way again. They have been programming you since birth. They have been separating you from your divine source and creator within you. They have most of you believing, especially you Christians, which this is going to get you upset, but I'm not trying to make you upset. I'm just telling you, and I can easily prove it in another video if you'd like me to, that they have you praying and believing in a God outside of yourself. But that creator in that book tells you that you can do everything he can do, because the creator is in you, me, and even, as it says in that book in one scripture, even a barbarian, okay? The Christ consciousness is right here. You have to awaken, my friends, because you're going to get shocked when you look outside and there's 15 feet of water rising up in your window. This is not a natural event. None of these are, okay? I follow radar maps. I follow lightning maps. I follow the frequencies, my friend. In fact, I could probably make a page specifically and solely dedicated to that. But not on this app, I can't, because who got a hold of it? The same bastards that are destroying the United States and the UK and Europe right now. And I'm telling you that with 100% certainty. And do you notice how nobody's gone to jail or is going to jail yet? I mean, how much more proof do you need, guys? He released a deadly weapon that went into the arms of millions of people. Do you know how many people's lives that has taken? And you're so forgiving, like it's been forgotten about. And most of you say, well, he didn't know about it, he was tricked. Holy shit, guys. I mean, that's a shining example, but I got 50,000 more for you. None of them are any good. None of them. They're working against you, me, and humanity, all of us, or even after our pets. And that is a fact. I'm going to leave it here, but take a look around, guys. Look at what has been built around you since 2020. They're towering structures all over your neighborhoods. Take a look around. You notice those giant panels on them? See, they're always pointed towards your communities and neighborhoods. That's for a reason, my friends. I'll tell you this. Frequency can start fires, frequency can put out fires. Frequency can heal the body, frequency can end the body. You have water inside of your cells and body. Water can be manipulated by frequency. Now, what do you think happens when a very powerful frequency that's been built right in your backyard is pulsed towards you or any living thing with water inside their cells? That water will begin to molecularly restructure. And that is what's happening to you. So many of you are getting tinnitus, vertigo, ringing in your ears, and you're coming on my page and saying, I don't know why I'm having vertigo or ringing all the time. Guys, you gotta wake up, look around. We are in grave danger. We are at risk of facing the sixth extinction of humanity right now as we speak. I don't care if you don't believe me. Wake up inside first and get your strength back, especially you men. I love you. See you later, my friends.